Look, check this out. I don't know who need to hear this.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Cedar Lake Road.
God is the foundation for marriage. That is the foundation. If the man isn't aligned with God's word, if the woman isn't aligned with God's word, it's not going to work out. I don't care how much you love one another. I don't care how much you think your sex game is tight.
At the light, turn right onto Cedar Lake Road.
You are living and you are married to an imperfect, flawed human being. That's for the man and the woman. We all have our flaws. We listen. When two people, think about it like this. For if you had siblings growing up in the house, y'all come from the same mama, same daddy, same opportunities. You see how y'all bumped heads when y'all was younger? And as y'all got older, y'all understood how to tolerate one another? That's the same thing in a marriage. Marriage is nothing but
continue on
work.
Cedar Lake Road for half a mile.
Because you wake up one day and feel a certain type of way. She wake up one day and feel a certain type of way. Like when she really think about that. Like right now, my wife's coming from out of town. She's stopping at Buc-ee's on the way back from Louisiana. She don't know it, but I'm gonna meet her at Buc-ee's because I miss my woman, right? Now she may be in a mood. Look, I've been dealing with these kids. I've been dealing with these kids all day. I done drove 2 hours. I do not want to be bothered right now. I'm just saying that, like, I don't know.
In a quarter mile, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto the I-10 West ramp.
The man can look like, I can look at it like, well, man, I just drove to meet you here to surprise you, that way, because I wanted to pay for your food and I wanted you to be happy to see me. Well, flip it then. I'ma just leave. And so
use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto the I-10 West ramp.
I was talking with a guy. He said him and his old lady been together for 16 years. And he said, man, I think I'm fixing to leave mine. I'm just tired of it. And
in 1,000 feet, merge onto I-10 West.
Sour? Like, did it go, it's 5 years, 7 years, 10 years? He said, man, just over the years, man, just raising a family, and it's not getting better, and now the kids out the way, and now you really got to deal with that person. He said, I'm just over it. Like, I'm so happy that we don't have to carry none of our kids no more. Everybody can walk. Everybody can walk. And I be feeling like for instance, we had went to Chili's. Look, I'm not taking my whole family to Texas Roadhouse. We went to Chili's. Affordable. And when we got up to leave the table, I was like, man, is we missing somebody? Because we didn't have to carry nobody. Everybody got up and walked out. I didn't have to have a baby with the diaper bag. She didn't have to have the other baby. This one over here need a diaper change. We got up. Y'all gotta use the bathroom? All right, y'all walk to the bathroom. Use the bathroom. Now we all walk out. So, man, it's easy now. My child sleep through the night now. All my kids sleep through the night. All my kids sleeping in their own room. It's easy now. It's easy now. Now, I wanted to go do something with my wife later on, but I thought that dude Tyler about to pop. But my mama had to work this weekend, so we can't go do that. And so next weekend, I think my mother gonna be off because my mother took last weekend off and went out of town, and so this weekend she had to work. So I'm gonna see if next weekend she can watch the kids while we go do something. Now look, you can date your wife every weekend. You can spend money on your wife every week. I mean, you can do all this extravagant stuff. But if God is not the center, it's not gonna work. If God isn't at the center, it won't work. It won't work. This is what you have to understand. You picked that one person. You chose to do life with that one person. And now you're telling, oh man, we got to separate. Like, and I was talking with another guy, Not only was I talking to that guy, I was talking with another guy. The other guy had been with this woman for 10 years. I said, bro, how you really think that's going to play out? Now, I didn't know the guy that's been married 15 years, but I knew the guy that's been married 10. I said, bro, how do you think that's going to play out? He said, man, well, right now we're going to separate. I said, bro, I've never seen a couple separate and get back together. I said, once you move out of that house, that is it. That is it. That is it. Now, and I asked him this. I said, can you stomach another man being around your kids? He's like, man, that's part of life. All right. All right. Let me ask you this then. Look, if y'all got kids in the room, y'all need to get them out of the room for what I'm fixing to say. I'll wait 10 seconds for you to get your child out of the room. Can you stomach the fact another man putting that shaft in your old lady? Can you stomach that? Yeah, you upset with her. You don't want to be around her and you need a break. You take a break in the other room. I'm not moving out of my house. I said, bro, you pack up and move out that house, you'll never come back. Because you're going to look at it as, I got freedom. And she's going to resent you because the kids is going to stay with her. And she's still going to have the responsibility of raising and rearing those kids. And you're going to be over here living free. Boy, look at that 250, boy. Golly. Man, I'm so broke, I can't even go buy one. And you'll look at it like that. I got free money. I go get me a new truck now. Can you stomach the fact another man walking around your house with no shirt on, telling your daughter, hey, I need to clean these bathrooms. Telling your son, hey man, take the trash out. Dang. And you got some men that is spiteful. You got some men that's spiteful. They'll be doing that. Why your kids still up? And your kids will be hearing this. And then he walk out the room with no shirt on, tell your son, man, take the trash out. Damn, nah, bro. See, I understand it. See, I understand if me and my woman split. I understand how the court system gonna play everything. Number one, they gonna say, all right, she keep the house. Man, I had it before I met her. It don't matter. Y'all got 5 kids. Mr. Gibson, you have to go. All right, get his tax returns. And they're gonna get your tax returns. Oh, this is what he done made for the year. All right, Mr. Gibson, you're gonna continue to pay the mortgage on that property. And you're gonna pay, I'm pretty sure they're gonna make me pay about $3,000 a month in child support. So I'm gonna be out of the mortgage payment, child support. I don't know if she'll get alimony, but we only been married 7 years. But with them, if they say we ain't giving you alimony, but he gonna pay the judge gonna say he gonna pay for your living, which means I'm gonna end up paying that mortgage. What I do now, I'm gonna pay the light bill, yep, and I'm gonna pay the water bill, and $3,000 a month for child support. So I'm gonna still be out about $5,000 a month, $5,000 to $6,000 a month. Now, if I'm out of $6,000 a month, I can afford it. I can afford it, and I can still run over here and get me another place. Because see, now I got nothing but time to just grind. I can pay the $6,000 a month. It's no issue. It ain't no issue. I can pay it. I can pay the $6,000 a month, and I can go get me a little $800 a month apartment. Now, I ain't gonna get the apartment longer. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna buy a piece of land, and then I'm gonna go get me a little RV at the moment, live on the RV while I'm building the shop. I can come out of that financially, but mentally I can't. Mentally I can't. So I'm not willing to lose all of that. Flip the money. We're gonna make more money. I can cook the books. Show I ain't making money. Flip the money. But I'm not willing to come out of all of that. So nah, bro, I'm not, no, shoot, nah, heck nah, flip nah. So you gotta ask yourself, what's more important? Y'all, look, I went back to the barbershop to support my barber. When it got me an even, give me an even. Give me an even, don't give me any sauce. I don't want no sauce. Plain Jane even, just like my truck. My truck is plain Jane. Man, bro, get you a fade. No. Because then I get a fade. I got to come back next week to keep the fade up. See, with the even, I take my clippers at the house with the even next week, knock it down. Come back the following week, knock it down again. And then I be like, hey man, let me get another cut. Which I don't need a cut. I just, hey, support. I'm a support, bro. Support, bro. Support them. See what it is. But yeah, that's something y'all need to. So that's a little. This right here is something y'all can chew on for a little bit. Think about it.